Okay, here's my concise review of Precision Camera Repair Shop, aka Sony's repair shop, because Sony doesn't have a Sony branded repair shop to get a third part. Whatever. This is my review of that. Also, background looks very boring. That works. So, it took about a month to get this camera repaired, and as you can see, I'll show you the repair. If you watched my original video of me breaking this very expensive, beautiful camera, this wheel was completely busted. It had a dent, like a really deep dent inside of it, and it wouldn't churn anymore. They clearly fixed that. Thank you, Lily. Listen to that spinning. So they repaired that completely. They also, there was actually some separation up here. If we can focus again, up here there's very noticeable separation in the camera. It was pulling apart. One side was more stuck together and the other side was kind of ripping apart towards the little knob that was broken. So this was actually coming apart, but they clearly fixed all the attachments in there. They actually repaired it, which is amazing to me because a lot of the reviews, if you go and look at Precision Camera reviews or Sony Repair Shop reviews, they are all like 2 stars. 2 stars, 1 star. Very rarely there's like a 4-star, and that was like the one outlier in the 100 reviews they have. And like a lot of people complain about, they charge them, they don't actually fix their cameras, they take 6 months, they get the camera back, the camera's not even fixed. There's really terrible stuff this company's been doing in the past. Whereas for me, in my experience, it took about a month to get this fixed because they had to order this part because the camera was about a month old when I sent it in for repair. So they didn't have, I don't think they had any parts for this camera really. It took about 2-3 weeks to get the part. And then after they had the part, it took them like 2-3 days to actually put it in, fix it, and then ship it back. And it was, as soon as they got the part, it was very quick to get it repaired and sent back to me. They would always answer my calls when I called for the most part. There was always an issue when you're calling around, I think it's like 11:30 to like 1:30, around there. I'm guessing that was in their lunch hour, so no one was at their freaking desk to pick up phone calls. Besides that, for the most part, they would pick up my calls pretty regularly. They very much, I don't think they'll call people like me because I would call almost every day, multiple times a day, just to get updates about my camera because their website is pretty terrible. I think you could see their website on yesterday's video or the day before that. Day before that's video, I think. One of these days, I showed their website. I'll probably show it again in this video. And it looks really old school. It looks super outdated. Like they really need to invest some time and money into fixing and upgrading their website. Their tracking information on their website isn't the best either. It takes a very long time to update, and even then it's not very clear on what's happening. Like they would say in service delay, and you don't know why it's in a delay. You have to call to find out because they don't have a little report description thing on telling you why there is a delay. But then when they got the parts, there's no way for you to know that they got the parts. It just goes back to delay, and then a day later it changes to being shipped out to me. So there's definitely room for improvement. I mean, the customer service people were always nice to me. Like, no one was like an asshole when I called, but they weren't always like the most clear on what's happening with my camera. They'll just say there's a delay. They don't know why. We'll contact the repair depot, or we'll contact the repair technicians to ask them why there's a delay. And then 2 days later on the website it says they ordered parts, so I don't really need them. Okay, the camera died. Let's try this again. They have an option where you can go on their website and put in your email address to get email notifications on when the status of your repair changes, but that service didn't seem to work at all. I tried multiple times putting different emails. It saves your email address because when you try to re-enter the same email address, it says this email address has already been associated with the repair or something like that. So it knows your email address, it has your email address, but it's just not sending you out any information to your email address. I checked my spam folder, I checked everything, there was nothing there. Every time the status changed, I never got any notification on my email address. Precision gives you these little estimates when you first send them in your camera, and I know there's also like a lot of reviews saying that their estimates were completely off. It cost them 10 times more to fix their camera than what they said they were going to cost. But for me, their estimate was exactly what I paid. They said it was going to cost about $250. I paid $250. I can't say for certain that everyone is going to have the same experience as me because that varies clearly. But hopefully to the people who are having to send their camera out to Precision, this eases your mind a little bit. your camera will be safe, I hope. This, from my experience, it seems like it was safe, it was perfectly fine. It was taken care of, they repaired it, it was reasonably priced, or the price they gave me at least. So yeah, that's my review.